It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong that teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr. He dumps it off to Dre. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. To throw is Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And able to get this out to the 25. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work. And leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now his 2nd season out of LSU.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Able to find Higgins. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they go play action now. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Carr. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Grant on the return. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A spin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we have Tom waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour. And I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade." And he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense...
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Carr to throw. The open man here, Renfro. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the lead moves to 10-0. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But you know, the question is, how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout? That's a great question, because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Burrow on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.